Namaskar, hello class 7th. Let's continue the chapter number 2 in science. Human digestive system we were discussing, and we discussed with the tongue, buccal cavity, salivary glands, right? I hope you remembered. Now I had taken some introduction part about teeth also in my previous lecture. Now today we are going to study the human teeth under human digestive system. Okay children, you know what are the types of teeth in humans. We know that 32 numbers in adult are present, okay, and the types of these teeth are very important for us, and they are 4 in number, okay. They are incisors, canines, premolars and molars, okay children. These are the basic 4 types of teeth we found in our mouth, okay. So what is the location? See, the front 4 teeth are incisors, okay, and beside this 2 canine sharp teeth are present. Then after that two each 4 premolars are present, and besides these premolars we are having molars, okay, which are much brighter and their width is more, okay. So this is the human mouth where tongue is present, this is known as buccal cavity children. This is jaw, and on which the different types of teeth are embedded, okay. So the upper portion of the mouth is known as hard palate, and then there is a soft palate, okay, ulva at the end. Fine. So now come again on the main topic. See the diagram clearly. Types of human teeth. First is incisor. Okay, this is the shape of incisor. Second, canines are more sharper. Okay, they are see the tip children, white portion is showing that the upper portion of the teeth which is visible. Then there is a premolar is like this, and molars are much wider and broader as compared to these 3, right children. I hope this is clear, picture is clear to everybody. Let's begin. Let's talk about their points. A normal adult mouth has 32 teeth, except for wisdom teeth. They have erupted by about age 13. First is incisors, which are 8 in number, the middlemost 4 teeth on the upper and lower jaws. Second, canines, 4 total in number, the pointed teeth just outside the incisors. Third, premolar, 8 total teeth between the canines and the molars. And fourth, molars, 8 total flat teeth in the rear of the mouth, best at grinding food. Wisdom teeth or third molar, 4 are in number. These teeth erupt at the age of 18. It is not compulsory that everybody is having the wisdom teeth, okay children, and they can erupt at any time, at any age. Now first discuss about incisors. As you have seen the diagram of incisors, incisors are chisel shaped flat with sharp edges. You have seen the diagram, okay. I hope this is clear. The diagram, the structure is chisel shape, okay. This is chisel shape, and they are present in the front, okay. 4 in number, total 8, 4 in each jaws, okay. They are helpful in cutting the food. If you want to cut apple, chapati, so when the first thing, the cutting of a food is done by incisor teeth, okay. Next come to the canines. They are sharp and pointed, 4 in number, helpful in tear of food. See the diagram again. See children, the canines are this one. They are having pointed edges, points, okay. It means they can tear anything, tear and rearing process. For these 2 process, canine teeth are very helpful whenever you are eating sugar cane, right. So the canines are very much useful in that case, to rear or tear. And in non-veg, and if whoever are non-vegetarians, the canines play a major role, okay. So the main function of canines are rearing and tearing. Let's talk about premolar. They are broad and flat teeth, 8 in number, helpful in crushing of the food. You can see the diagrams children. It is much more bigger, wider as compared to the canine and incisors, and premolar is little bit wider and helpful in grinding of the food, helping in chewing of the food, okay. This is very important. because without chewing the food cannot be entered into the stomach, right? Now come to the premolar part, molars. Molars are bigger and wider than premolars. They are 12 in number, 6 in each jaw, helpful in grind and chewing of the fruit. So in the picture you can easily see that the molars are very bigger and their surface is more wider as compared to these three. So this is generally are helpful in grinding and complete chewing of the food with the help of tongue and saliva present in a buccal cavity. So with the help of molars we can easily chew the food. See children, human beings are omnivorous. They can eat both types of food. They can eat meat, they can eat vegetables. Okay, so these four types of teeth helpful in them to nourish, to take their nutrition, okay, to help the breaking of the complex food, okay, into simpler one. Let's come to the next type, digestion in esophagus. See children, till here the digestion in mouth is over. Now the next step, the digestion, the food which is now convert into a simpler form, it will enter into a tube like long structure which is known as esophagus or food pipe. Esophagus is also known as food pipe, okay, because this is a pipe like structure which connects or joins the mouth to stomach, okay. It connects the mouth to what? Stomach, okay. Through this the mouth enters into a pipe like tube. It connects mouth to stomach through peristaltic movement or peristalsis. It pushes the food to reach the stomach, okay. Now what is the function of esophagus? Esophagus is a pipe like structure. So with the help of peristaltic movement, what is peristaltic movement? You can see this diagram with children. This is the esophagus, food pipe, and this is particle food, bolus, okay. Due to the contraction and relaxation of the muscles of food pipe, they allow the food to enter in slowly and reaches to the stomach, okay. This is known as peristalsis or peristaltic movement. Series of involuntary wave-like muscle contractions which move food along the digestive tract. This is the definition of peristalsis and this is the diagram. I hope this is clear everybody. Okay, this is a longitudinal section showing the peristalsis movement, and this is very important. So the another point, the last point about digestion in esophagus is no digestion occur here. In mouth, we studied the digestion of carbohydrate. Sugar takes place with the help of salivary amylase enzyme, clear? But once the food enters into a tube-like structure, food pipe, esophagus, there is no digestion takes place of any food component, children. Make sure understand this clearly. No digestion takes place in food pipe or esophagus. Once the food reaches to the stomach, then only again the digestion starts. So we can say that in esophagus there will be no digestion. But previously in the mouth the digestion was taken place, and now the digestion, when the food reaches to the stomach, definitely the digestion of another food components will start. Okay, so till here digestion in esophagus, human digestive system is clear to everybody. Okay, thank you so much children. Bye bye.